Hey guys, welcome to Dat Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to color in a freeze graffiti drawing. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to color in the regular letters. I left the pencil marks in to do something really cool a little bit later, but for right now, all we need to do is pick the color you're going to pick. I pick blue because freeze is cold, ice is blue. Technically, ice is clear, but for drawing purposes, ice has different variations of blue. So I'm using like a dark blue illustration marker right now to color in all of the letters, and that's going to be the basic color for the whole thing. It's going to pop out because we're going to use lighter blues all around it, but we're going to put down the darker color first. Main thing is you're going to try to stay in between the lines and not go outside, but because we're putting a lighter blue on it, it really don't matter. Try to stay in the lines as much as possible though, because it'll be a cool effect if it was to bleed out a little bit, but a lot might mess up the effect that we're going for right now, which is basically like ice falling on top of the letters and going through it. Let's fix this. So after you do the letter, you want to grab your light blue marker and basically follow those pencil lines. You're going to start out, I'm going to go to the tip of the F, and just work your way down. You first draw a straight line on the edges, so you make sure all the edges are touched, and then you follow the pencil marks. You're basically going down. There's short spikes, long spikes. You're just going to add. You can add some at this point if you want to. You can take some away. Just make sure it looks the way you want it to look, and then it'll look great. Make sure they got the little spikes to it. Don't really focus on too much of making it the tip sharp, because after I'm done doing this, I'm going to grab a blue pen and sharpen up those tips by making an outline there. But for right now, I'm just gonna make my little spikes wherever I deem necessary. You could do it the inverse way, is what I'm about to show you, where you do the light color first and then the blue color. So you do the spikes right here, like with the E. Get the backs of them. Follow the one direction. Now, all the ice has to be going in the same general direction. You could be a little bit off, but make sure they're all going in the same direction. In my case, they're all going to the left, downward, left corner. And those little dashes, are like ice chips just falling down, representing there's a movement in the piece. You hit them all real quick. Again, we're going to go over this with blue pen later, so don't even worry about it. Right now, you're just making a basic layout for your piece. Just color it in. You can do it inverse, reverse, same way. I like to do different ways, because just to see how it'll come out, and versus another way. I try a lot of different things and pieces like this just because it's not supposed to look uniform. It's supposed to look like, a lot's going on. There's movement. So you can try many different ways to do it. Just as long as you go the same general direction, you could do that first. Add some more little ice ones here. Like I said, you could always add more. Add more dashes, add more. You can add anything at this point. Everything else is in pencil. It's just the framework. You can do anything right now. Just understand once your pen or your marker touch the paper, that's it. Now, let me just finish up these letters with my dark blue. And as you can see, like I had a little bit of blue coming out, but I fixed it because I had the dark on top, which is one of the perks of putting the blue on first, the light blue on first. With the dark one, if you're going to put it on first, be just a little bit more careful with it. Simple coloring. And you notice that I try to follow the same pattern, direction that I color wherever spot I'm at. It's kind of in the same directional pattern as the letter. So like for the E, I was going down. Now like for the Z, watch me, I'm like following where a Z, the line would be, coloring that way. Going up and down in that same direction. Then go across. So whatever direction the letter would be if you were to write it regular, you follow that direction when you color it in. See? Just real simple, straight up the other way. And this last E, you can see again, straight down because that's straight E, and then just go outward, follow the dash. And then so I'm gonna get my blue marker. I think I'm gonna add, touch up this a little bit and add some at the bottom of the E. I feel like it looks a little too plain, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Just like I said, you can always add more and touch it up later. Just a little bit more. Make sure all the spikes are right. Then the next thing you want to do is erase all of those extra pencil lines. So let me just erase all of that. And it should leave back just the framework, just all the coloring that we did, and just erase all of that. Now, as you can see, you still see the spikes through, but I really wanted to get the baselines and all the other extra stuff on the outside of the spikes and stuff out right now. So the next thing you do is you can see the pencil lines through the thing. So you're gonna just follow those through the marker. So you just follow those, try to make it as straight as possible, and create these spikes at the bottom. You can leave a little white space that you can then fill in so it gives it more depth, like that. And just basically follow the pencil lines. If some of them are erased, that's fine. If you want to leave some in the background, you think it looks like, because like ice has some type of gray-ish hint to it sometimes, you can leave that in there. But if you want to cover up all the pencil lines, you can do so too, because the ink will cover all of it. This is a light blue gel pen that I'm using, and it contrasts a bit with the light blue marker because it's a little bit darker, but it's light for a gel pen. That makes sense. Through your spikes, anywhere you put spikes, literally just follow the outline of the spikes. Even if you just did dashes on the spikes. Like, you can create your own outline. The marker was just giving you the basic inside that's going to be colored. You have full control on how the outside looks at this point, because even if you want to extend it a little bit or a lot of it, like you can do so and just color it in with the blue gel pen, or even overlap it again with the lighter pen because you want it to look a different way. See, like this, you just follow the outside of my dash. Then go back over and color in all the white spots. So what I'm gonna do right now is keep this in the time lapse, do some touch-ups, a couple of things, and then I'm gonna come back at the end and show you the finished product. Welcome back, and as you can see, I left a lot more white spots than I thought I was gonna, but it turned out to give it a nice rough icy look. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.